You're watching this vlog going, Mark, why am I wearing two neckers? We're not talking about necker scarves, that's another one. But the reason is because of these. This secure scarf necker. Are you a scout leader who secures your scarf necker using a slider woggle? Or are you a scout leader who does it by a friendship knot? And this is what I'm talking about, the friendship knot. So I was reading online about this controversial knot, the friendship knot. Lots of scouts, scout leaders around the world, not just in the UK, secure their necker using a friendship knot. And remember, this has got to be done by someone else. You can't do a friendship knot yourself. And the reason I'm talking about this bad boy necker is because I was reading online about how unsafe this friendship knot is. We do it all around the world and we don't think about the consequences until I read this and I thought, actually, they've got a valid point, but in 15 years of being a scout leader, I've never strangled myself and I've never known of any scout to be strangled by this. And it got me thinking, is it one of those urban myths? And I tried to do a bit of research about anyone being injured, and that is because scouts have been doing activities and this necker apparently has been caught on a branch, and unfortunately, as you can see, it can get quite tight. But I've never done that, and I've done some activities wearing a necker and I've never been strangled. My risk assessment, all right, we've got to bring about risk assessments, is if you think it's a potential life-threatening thing, an activity that has the chance of strangulation, then of course you simply remove the necker. It's a bit like fire lighting. You know, when we're burnt over using the fire still, we don't want this dangling in the fire. If we're cooking on a altar fire or something, we wouldn't want our necker dangling in the fire. So if we are doing some activities that could cause some strangulation or something, then we would remove this, wouldn't we? I'm trying to think what activities my scouts would do that would be high up enough to them to be caught on something that has the potential of being strangled. The only thing I can think of is climbing, kind of high ropes. And I know for a fact that when you wear a harness, you were told to remove off your necker. So scout leaders, is this friendship knot myth about strangulation? This is a dangerous knot. Is it one of those urban myths? I've never heard of it. If you have, let me know. I think this is just one of those 2-hour-a-week myth stories that goes around and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Or maybe I'm just not aware of any of it. Comment below if you've heard of any of these stories, or if you just think, you know what, ignore it.